Afternoon, this is me, Norbert Shimon, and my friend Muhammad Abu Akhtar, and we are gonna interview Mr. Najmi. Okay, so the question is, can you describe the importance of listening skill in your day-to-day work, and give us like one example?
Okay, so basically, for listening skill, because I have superior that I need to report to, so normally every day we are going to have like some sort of like instruction or outcome from a meeting. So basically, listening skill is very important. Why? If you fail to understand what your boss or what your superior inform you, and when you want to give the information to your staff, if you get the wrong understanding, then the work cannot be done, or the work will be done wrongly. So when we are for example like okay, for example the dean asked me to conduct or to organize AGM for the mechanical student. Okay, so and in the instruction that he gave, maybe he want me to do something special, not similar to the previous year. So maybe in introduction to the dean or introduction to new society. So if I understand this wrongly, so yeah, it will jeopardize everything basically. So listening skill is very important. Okay.
So can you elaborate on a time when effective listening helped you to solve a problem?
Okay. For example, okay. For example, there is one. I'll give the similar
Okay.
example just now. So let's say we want to introduce a new sport team for the faculty. Okay, if it basically what do I need to know? Okay, what do I need to understand is what kind of sport activities that the faculty want. So maybe you want the stream, the mainstream sport like football, badminton. Okay, if I don't really understand what my dean, okay, or my boss, okay, instruct me, so maybe I'm going to form a paintball team that is not a mainstream sport. Then, for example, if you form the badminton team in comparison, if you form a badminton team and also the paintball team or racing team, for example, and let's say you don't have the budget, okay, because it is a new society. So now if you don't have the budget, okay, and I hear wrongly, okay, and I understand wrongly, okay, so if I form this paintball or this motorsport team, so where do I get the money from? So rather than we form this badminton team, it is cheap. Okay, you just need badminton, shuttle, and also the court we already have in our SEGIF. This is example, right?
Yeah. So third question is, can you describe a time when you work with someone who wasn't a good listener? So what challenges did it create, and what step you took to manage or improve the situation?
Okay, for example, okay, I've been in this situation before when I was in industry.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a few of my staff. That time I was this head of engineering department. So we have a new project, okay, coming in. Then I called for a meeting. Then of course I brief about the project and everything. Then yes, what I can see is some of the staff, they don't really listen to what you say, okay, and what you explain. They play handphone, maybe looking at their WhatsApp, but I don't believe they playing games. If they there, they can play games. Right, so what happened is, okay, so when during the briefing, so I observe my staff who listen to the briefing. So I'll identify some of the staff that is not listening well. Okay, so towards the end of the meeting, so I will ask each one of the staff the output that I explained just now. So what do you understand? So what do you do? So what is your plan now? So that's one solution lah. So you ask back to them. So what they are going to do? So if the answer is like then you know that they didn't listen,
Listen.
and it is not effective lah.
Okay.
Another thing that you can do is during the briefing, you need to have a two-way conversation. So sometimes you listen to the staff, and sometimes you
They listen to you.
yeah they need to listen to as well lah. Of course lah, that one, right? So that's the two easiest thing to do.
Okay. So how do you ensure that you fully understand the importance of instruction or decision made that have direct effect on your work?
Okay, so basically, how do I ensure whether I understand fully about the instruction or not? Simple, okay. At the end of the meeting, you conclude back what been debriefed to you. So now let's say, normally I will conclude the thing that they briefed to me, and also I'm going to give some initial plan.
Okay.
My plan to solve, I mean, or to conduct that particular project, anything. So if you explain it, when you explain that to your superior, and your superior said it is wrong, then means that you don't understand it. So, and one more thing, good way is along the way when you listen to the briefing, alright, or the presentation, when you don't understand something, better straight away you ask. Okay, that's the thing.
Okay. The last question has two parts. So one part is like, how do you show your colleague or staff that you're truly listening to them, and has it had significant impact in your relationship with them?
Okay, that's what our prophet say. Better be a good listener than talk too much. Alright.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, this is what I practice since I left my university. Okay, when you are dealing with someone, regardless it is your client or your staff or your sibling, anyone.
Okay.
When people are talking to you, listen to them, try to understand them, okay, and try to put yourself in their shoes, right? Then the most important thing that I always hold into is, don't give opinion if they didn't ask.
Okay.
Because sometimes people just want you to listen. Okay?
Okay.
So if they ask you an opinion, then you can give. But if they don't ask you an opinion, better you try to avoid to give opinion. Why? Although we try to put our shoes, ourselves in their shoes, we didn't experience 100% what they are going through now. That is a problem. Okay. So for example, right, for the international student over here, okay, there must be some hardship that I cannot compare when I was a student in Malaysia before. Okay, so definitely there are some hardship. So but I can listen to them, okay, I can understand what they are facing now. Then if they need some help, then yeah, I can give some opinion and also advice. So that's I think most of the time when you become a good listener, they going to trust you more. That's what I believe.
That's like impact in your relationship.
Yes, of
with them.
course.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Right,
all
thank
your
you.
time, sir.
Thank you, sir.